الله أكبر الله أكبر. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. I want to share something very, very important, very special. Allah says in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربهم وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض أعدت للمتقين. And race towards forgiveness from your Lord and paradise, the width thereof is wider than the heavens and the earth. أعدت للمتقين. A promise to those who have got taqwa. And who are the people who've got taqwa? Allah says, الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ فِي السَّرَّاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ وَالْكَاظِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ. They are those who spend in prosperity as well as in adversity. And they suppress their anger. And they pardon men. And I'll get back to the pardoning part. But Allah continues and says, وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. As if Allah is implying those who do all of this, they are the ones who have attained ihsan. And Allah loves those who practice ihsan. From Hadith Jibreel, the famous Hadith, Jibreel asked the Prophet three questions. What is Islam? What is Iman? And what is ihsan? And from this Hadith we conclude that ihsan is the highest a believer can achieve. And the Prophet explained the one who's got ihsan is the one who worships Allah as if he sees him, as if he sees Allah. And even if he can't see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, know that Allah sees us. Then Allah continues, وَالَّذِينَ إِذَا فَعَلُوا فَاحِشَةً أَوْ ظَلَمُوا. And they are those who, when they commit indecency or a wrong action on themselves, upon themselves, what do? Allah says, ذَكَرَ اللَّهِ. Immediately they do remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَاسْتَغْفَرُوا لِذُنُوبِهِمْ. And they seek Allah's forgiveness from their sins, for their sins. وَمَا يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. And none can forgive sins. And who can forgive sins except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the mighty, the majestic, the all-forgiving. وَلَمْ يُصِرُّوا عَلَى مَا فَعَلُوا وَهُمْ يَعْلَمُونَ. And they do not persist in the wrong actions that they have done, even though they know what. And they don't persist in the wrong actions that they have done, while they know. And then Allah concludes, أُولَٰئِكَ جَزَاؤُهُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ مِّن رَبِّهِمْ. For them, there is a reward of forgiveness from their Lord. وَجَنَّاتٌ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارِ. And gardens underneath which rivers flow. خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا. To abide therein forever. وَنِعْمَ أَجْرُ الْعَامِلِينَ. And what an excellent reward for those who are doers of action. So my dear brothers, the last 10 nights has come. The last 10 nights has come, and we have been instructed by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to utter this dua frequently. Allahumma innaka afun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna. Oh Allah, you love pardoning, and you are the great pardoner, and you love pardoning, so pardon me. In Yawm al-Qiyamah, we will be standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with our pages, with our books. And some of these pages from our book will be empty. And we will be asking, Ya Allah, I did such and such evil, and such evil, it should be there in this page. But the pages are empty, it's blank. Allah will say, because you have called me by Al-Afu, the pardoner, the eraser of all sins. I pardoned you, I completely erased it from your records. Subhanallah. Such is the power of that dua. Allahumma innaka afun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna. One of the mightiest names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not only does He forgive, He completely erases from our records. But going back to the verses, وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ. They pardon men. Why I'm mentioning this is the same words are used here from the Quran and the Hadith. That if you truly want Allah to pardon you and me, and if you truly want Allah to forgive you and me, and have mercy on you and me, then we shall do the same with the people. That we pardon men. We shall pardon men. Insha'Allah. May Allah grant us pardon in these great nights. As the Prophet ﷺ said, من قام ليلة القدر إيمانا واحتسابا غفر له ما تقدم من ذنبه. Allah will forgive all sins all sins. And it is not difficult for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive sins. Allah says in Surah Al-Zumar, قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا, say to my believing slaves who has wronged himself greatly, قُلْ يَا عِبَادِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ, do not despair in the mercy of Allah. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ جَمِيعًا, indeed Allah forgives all sins. إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْغَفُورُ الرَّحِيمُ, indeed Allah is all forgiving, most merciful. So do not despair, my brothers and sisters. Do not despair. Have hope, because the mountains of evil that you have committed cannot even compare with the vastness of Allah's forgiveness and mercy. Allahu Akbar. May Allah pardon us in this great month. May Allah accept our deeds. May Allah forgive us and our loved ones. Ameen ya Rabb. Jazakumullah khairan. Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.